Yeah, so it has to be a give and take competitor. He's got to test that early and maybe cancel into a block and try to bait out the fade and get Semiij off the bar for nothing.
And down 3 into a grab. Very nice by competitor, slowing down Semiij's pressure. Like we see, he's gonna try and stay on him for as much as possible. And there's that EX phase shift. He's gonna need to be very mindful of that in this entire set. And that tricky, we say it every time. What's the golden rule? Do not jump, and more so, do not even bother trying to anti-air. Semiij or Molina. You know, runs up grab, beautiful conditioning by Semiij. Semiij is really just an absolute monster when it comes to conditioning.
Yeah, and you say, you know, don't try to anti-air this woman, and you know she controls both sides of that. You don't jump at this woman, and you don't do anything when she jumps against you. It's a frightening experience, let me tell you.
And Semiij is the best at abusing such strong tools. Semiij just taking his time. There's no reason. Oh, very nice hit conversion. And the plus frames on his side. Nice scout by the phase shift, but doesn't watch his head and gets opened up. Semiij closing out the first game. Competitor looked much better in the second round, but at the same time, close but no cigar.
Yeah, trying to keep it competitive as a competitor should, but
very much so.
All the little things that Semiij does that makes him a top player and that makes him a constant threat week in and week out. Just another showcasing of it. I mean, as you mentioned, you're trying to anti-air this man. That should be a standard. It should be written on every stall at a major. You know, go to use the restroom and you look over and it says, don't jump at Semiij and don't try to anti-air Semiij on the wall. I mean,
I say it a million times, man. Just forget that up button on your D-pad even exists when you go up against Semiij. There's no point. Save yourself the trouble. And really, aside from that, if he didn't challenge the anti-air so much, he was looking really solid there. You know, knows the plus frames in that, very smart. But Semiij going with that rapid pressure.
Oh, it got to the
forward 3.
Hello.
No, 1-1 into reverse grab. Very nice by competitor. Doesn't watch for that EX phase shift.
And just like that, and now he has to hold. And Semiij walked him down and waited so long. Competitor could have pressed the button, could have woke up with something, but Semiij so comfortable. He just walked forward and just, you know, it's all good. What's for breakfast? I've got all day.
There you go. Very nice. Down 3 into a forward grab. Very smart. Gonna opt to go for a little bit of a different idea here. A very nice tech grab by Semiij. Exchanging posts, getting the forward 2 to connect. And here goes competitor.
And doesn't watch out for that bar. If Semiij has one bar, there better be some respect on the screen. And again with the forward 3, opening up competitor. Luckily,
very nice. Third time is not the charm. Oh, but this is actually, that's going to be death, isn't it? After chip, that should pretty much be death. And just like that, down 3 into down 1, a quick 2-0 lead for Semiij. As is per the usual from what we've seen, competitor still seems to, he comes out of the gate really strong, and it just seems to crumble with that with the ethereal pressure, as most do. It is a really hard strategy to deal with. You know,
and some players will tell you sometimes Semiij just runs you over. I mean he has the game plan, and you know it can be incredibly hard to deal with the fades. If you overcommit, if you undercommit, you get pressured, you get staggered to death. Don't jump ever, and that's what's scary is playing a ground game against Semiij. He's also got a fantastic ground game. One of the best stagger pressures that exist in MKX, and this man's spacing, it's so hard to deal with all around, and now here comes Sub-Zero, which is...
It's a tough call to make, man, but at this point, Johnny Cage really didn't seem to work. But Semiij knows this matchup inside and out too, so he's really going to need to be on point here. A reverse 3-0 on Semiij is something almost unheard of. But a standing on anti-air, very nice.
And a random stat, Semiij is now 115-12 on Sundays in the Kombat Cup. That's 115 games won, and he's only lost 12 games on Sunday this season. Whoa.
And I laugh because it's such a scary stat to have. Like,
Whoa.
12 losses in the entire season is nuts.
And that's just game stat. I mean, it's hard to do. And that clone, luckily, hitting that hitbox of Molina, and he has to watch out for the fade here. Very, puts out the clone, and wow!
That was so smart, and this should end up just being shit, but it catches the backdash anyway. Semiij on set point against Kompetitor.
Round 2.
It's just it's just tough to deal with. Oh, and a nice down one into reverse. I'm gonna keep Kompetitor mid-screen. The hope, and Semiij hoping that he stays away from that corner.
And he's the hit stun here and puts you in a respectable situation. You have to respect the plus frames off that side and just throws you. And he could have just mixed, he could have staggered. So much that this character has at her disposal, and Semiij exploits it better than anybody.
And that was so good. That jump back kick into the air side was so nice.